Welcome, football fans, to the birthplace of America, the city of brotherly love. The place where you'll find the best cheesesteak made in this country and some of the best football played inside of Lincoln Financial Field. Ball teed up, Austin Seibert out for the kick. And away we go at the link. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
No touch. No touch.
Barkley trying this up the gut. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Play made by Deron Payne. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Great. Set. No touch.
Here's 2nd and 5. Buys time, rolling right. Oh, he loses the football. And they pick it up. Time to push for that marker. They'll come up 1st and 10.
Out.
Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. They have themselves another 1st and 10.
No touch. No touch.
They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And he's able to reach that midfield stripe after some solid running. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
No touch.
Here's another carry for Barkley. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Great.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10.
Hey, easy. 63. Tiger Hornet. No touch.
Hurts to throw. And the first down pass sent away by a defender, incomplete.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
Handoff headed right, Barkley. We'll have him gain about a handful there. Frankie Louvu there for the tackle. There's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on 3rd down.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker, and that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Get it. No touch.
Hurts with it on 3rd and short. He's got Smith. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down.
Great. Set.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Running left, this is Barkley. And he'll get this down to the 23-yard line before they stop him. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Great.
At the 23-yard line.
No touch.
Now Hurts. Touchdown, Philadelphia! Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point.
Jake Elliott on quarter-point after.
Right down the middle, it's good. And the Eagles will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Ready?
Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
1 quarter down for these two NFC East teams. Neither side separating much so far. We'll return to the link right after this. Time now for the 2nd quarter. Commanders in possession. They'll be set up 2nd and 7. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the 1st down. Just get to a manageable 3rd down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
1st down, and they go right back to him. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. James Bradbury up from the secondary for that tackle. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
First carry now for Austin Eckler. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Darius Slay with the stop. Call it a gain of 6, and they need only 2 now on 3rd down.
A humble 5 to 6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
That's caught for the 1st. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
It's the 2-minute warning now from the link. The Commanders at a disadvantage on the scoreboard. Their opening drive continues. 1st and 10 now from the 39.
Ready?
Throwing now, Daniels. And down he goes. The Eagles got him. The Commanders in the hurry-up. They're hustling for the line. After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. He tucks it and takes off. It's on the turf. The ball's out. He lost it. And the Eagles get to it. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
There are so many fundamental details to play the quarterback position, especially in the pocket. But you get loose, you make a nice little run, you get in the open field, you gotta have the fundamentals to tuck that ball away. QB doesn't, defender knocks it out. Huge turn of events.
And he gets his offense forward to the 44-yard line. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's gonna bring up 2nd and 1.
Tiger swamp, Tiger swamp. Hey, easy, 63, bang. Delta.
Back to throw, Hurts. Little off center, his man just couldn't adjust to it.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Great.
Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down. Philadelphia gonna spend its 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
You love a huddle? Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
Down the run right, throwing deep down the side. And we all saw it. Flag came out just before that one fell incomplete. They may still get some big yards out of this one. He got too aggressive to try and stop that play, and they tag him for pass interference. The penalty erases an exciting turnover, makes it 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Escapes the pocket. Now here he goes. And it looks like he went out of bounds right at that 7-yard line.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he's brought down for a loss. The Eagles decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Oh, they got it! Intercepted along the goal line! Quan Martin with the pick. It's a foot race! Into the red zone! And he's gonna go! It's a pick 6! But we all saw his teammates yelling at him, go down for the touchback! Yeah, no chance of that. He saw a lane to take it from one end zone to the other, and he did just that.
You know, and in that sense, he's no different than a kick returner bringing it out of the end zone. That's why some think DBs make the best return men. They just got that unique way of seeing the field, whether it's on a kickoff or going 100+ for a pick 6. Wow.
That one right down the middle. And the Commanders tie this game 7-7. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. He'll take this at the 10. Some good work on that return. Brock gets this up to the 33. They've got 1st down here, but just 18 seconds to work with.
Great, set. Hey, Silver.
Hurts back to the air after the pick. And the Commanders get home, they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 16 at the 28-yard line.
So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our 2nd half. Who knows when the deciding moment will come? We're underway in the 2nd half of a deadlocked game. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Come on. Hey! Go!
Here's Robinson up the middle. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
From the 34. Flushed out of the pocket. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
You know, there's not a lot of tight ends who are true weapons this far down the field. And not a lot of cover guys who can match up with them in terms of size. They tried to get it to him in a spot where he could win it, but no connection to be made.
Got a man. McCaffrey has it. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It's a pickup of 26. And that'll be good for a Washington 1st.
Let's go.
Daniels. Able to find Ertz. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Pat the 60, pat the 60. Ready?
1st and 10 are under Robinson. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Daniels from the pistol. Rolling left, buying some time. Finds his man over the middle. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
The throw is caught. Touchdown, Washington! Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubt. Seibert now to add the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Commanders break that tie and now lead by 7. It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flying. Chooses to bring this one out. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Good. Set. Go Silver, ready? Delta.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. Fits it through the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10.
Out.
At the 42-yard line.
Delta.
Hurts now from the gun. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Offense in the hurry up here.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
Here's 2nd and 11. Chased out to his right. Launching deep down the right sideline. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first.
That's the end of the 3rd.
So we'll wait till after the break to see what they do on 4th down. We're to the end of the 3rd quarter. It's the Eagles in possession to start. They trail, but that lead is reachable. Less than a yard needed here on 4th.
Great. Set. Delta.
They'll run for it with Barkley. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. And they do not get a desperately needed 1st down. He doesn't make it, and they still trail after the turnover on downs.
On the stick.
1st and 10. Ball set up at the 48.
Go.
Daniels now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it.
Let's go.
It goes to the hurry-up offense here.
19 Dodger.
On 2nd down, Robinson. And that hit stops him in his tracks. Nothing for them on the play, and it leaves them in a rough spot. 3rd and 15.
Here we go.
Looking to throw. Buying some time left. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on fourth. Looking to throw. Vacates quick, and they get to him on fourth down. It's a sack and a turnover on down.
Coach is challenging to get the defense off the field with a stop. Rose to the challenge and delivered on that one, really overwhelming the line of scrimmage.
1st and 10 from the 41.
No touch. No touch.
Drive starts with an option, right side. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
63. 9. No touch.
From the 38. He throws a bullet to the set. They connect on the deep shot. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
On for the PAT, and a make would tie us up late. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the fourth. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback, this drive starting from the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Strike.
Here's Daniels. On the move, headed right. The pass is incomplete, but hold on here. We've got a flag on the field. Here's the call. So march it forward after they accept the penalty.
Ready, break.
They're set up at the 35 now.
Get it. Ready.
Daniels on 1st down. He's on the move. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. This one misses the tight end. So that brings up 2nd down. This will be the last play before our 2-minute warning.
Cowboy 80.
From the gun, it's Robinson. And solid running there gets him forward to the 39-yard line. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. Commanders with a little more work to do to win it here.
Come on. Set. Ready.
Here he is to throw. Escapes out to the left. Oh, he makes the catch. Impressive grab, but he should have let it go. They're going to lose yards.
I'll tell you, that is a humbling moment to see a completed 3rd down pass actually go backwards instead of towards the sticks.
A lot of room they need here. It's 4th and a long 8. To throw. He rolls to his right. Oh, and the back's got it downfield. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. They'll come up 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Hawk 70. Go.
Setting up to pass. And will he? No, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
Let's go.
Back to throw. Oh, my goodness, it's intercepted. sent up just a little bit shy of the 40 following the tackle.
Sometimes these defenders, well, they'll show up in highlight films on the wrong side of it, burned on the deep ball. But other times, when they're able to make the play, and that was a big-time play, they could steal their possession and set up their offense for success.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Good, set. Hey, 73, 73. Hey, 73, 73. Silver, set. Yo, touch.
Starting on the ground here with Barkley. Oh, stiff arm. It's a pickup of 11. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And they're going to bring him down after a good gain to the 40. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
King, Phil King.
On the draw, it's Barkley. Has a lane inside the 25. And they're going to do it, Brock. They break the tie in the final minute. It's a touchdown. So how about the determination there? This game has been as hard-fought as you will see. But they grab hold of the lead here with a late touchdown that may just win them the ball game.
You could almost feel them saying, Kate, we don't want overtime. Let's go out and get it done now. They accomplished their goal, but you do have to ask the question, do they leave too much time on the clock? Stay tuned.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone. So the football will come back out to the 20. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. Forced out to his right. Completed to his running back. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. Washington calls it 2nd timeout. Still 1 more in their pocket to use.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains, but I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out, and this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Now the offense going to take its 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
Ready, set.
Time not on their side here as they get set for 1st down. No timeouts remaining either.
Ready.
Here he is to throw. Headed out right. Trying to push it deep downfield. Brought in inside the 20. And he gets this forward to the 19. Man in motion here. One final shot here. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop it. So it's an Eagles win here in this one. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners as we say so long from Philadelphia.